thinking that I could have done something, but now I'm left with an empty heart. No making amends, no waking up beside you and holding you till we forget it all. How could I know there was no second chances? Like dominoes, my life got really scattered. You couldn't keep the door shut, and now the frostbite's creeping in. 'Cause I've been stone cold since you left me here, so come home. Why won't you reappear? Things that I said came out totally wrong. Can't speak of the truth when it's tainted. I fell into a big black hole. It got me stone cold. You got me stone cold. You got me stone cold. You got me stone cold. Got me stone cold. No Wizard of Oz can undo what I've done. Completely out of luck this time. I'm stuck in reverse. I gotta get away now, but I can't seem to take the lead. Oh baby, how could I know?
Welcome to Free Life Tarot Readings. I'm Tarot Oracle and I do the readings, you know. I guess I'm kind of part of the stream. I do the readings and stuff. Chelsea, what is going on? C-Chat or Cis-Chat? Assel, Adrienne, Blue Girl, how is it going? Picasso and CM. CM, you are indeed first. You are the first indeed. There is no doubt about it that CM is the first tonight. How's everybody doing? It's Thursday. We got football. We got a debate. We got the Pokemon expansion supposedly coming out after the maintenance is done. So I'm just saying. Boo Boo and May, Starbright, welcome. How is everybody doing tonight? It is an action-packed Thursday, I gotta say. A lot of stuff going on. It is not dull or boring. It is not anything. It is action-packed. Paula, welcome. How are you doing? Finances for the next month. It's 12 a.m. for me now. Future husband. And all right, we got a couple of questions. Let's sort of barge in with one of those. Do that. I'm not watching the debate this time. It's too freaking boring. Well, I don't know. Could be, maybe not, maybe so. Let's see. Finances for the next month. Let's see how that is going to go. It's always good to know how the money is going to turn out because you literally never know nowadays. You just don't know what is happening and what is going to be happening the next month. Philippe, welcome. How are you doing tonight? So good to see you. D'Angela, what's going on with my love life? All right, we'll skip to that. We'll put the other one on hold. Put Andrea on hold and go for the, and go for what's going on with my love life instead. So D'Angela, let's figure out what is going on with your love life. I assume it's going to be pretty good, pretty decent. Let's see, DA, not the district attorney, but D'Angela, what is going on with the whole love life situation? Let's go to the decks, see what we got over here on the Tarot Tower. I think that I would like to probably get something we haven't used in a minute, which is going to be this one over here. By the way, this one is the Spacious Tarot. It's been a little bit since we have warmed that up on the platform over here. Not really a fan of the minors. By the way, the person that did the Nightmare Before Christmas Tarot is coming out with another 2 tarot decks, which is kind of extreme. I mean, it seems a bit extreme. They're coming out with 2 more decks soon. So I'm kind of confused, like they're just cranking them out. I assume because they're not doing the minors. I mean, the minors are just like a bunch of sticks and coins floating around. It doesn't really seem to be putting much effort into those. So I assume that's why they can crank them out that fast. but you never know. But if you do like that Nightmare Before Christmas tarot, you will get 2 by the same artist coming out soon. I also called Llewellyn, who said that the Heaven and Earth tarot is in stock. So they are shipping it to me tomorrow, they said. So this is pretty exciting. Heaven and Earth tarot is one of my most anticipated ones for the year, for sure. Word Girl, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Star Bright, thank you for yours as well. It is action-packed already. All right, let's see. What's going on with the love life? The Tower says quite a bit. You seem to have a deconstructed love life, or a towering, falling love life. A love life that may not be the best that you could possibly imagine. The Tower is definitely not ideal, not something that is going to be just awesome and just amazing and anything like that. So there we go. The Tower, definitely things are crumbling around you, and may not be the best opportunities or the best solutions sort of coming through at the moment. High Priestess, and then the Elder of Swords, the Child of Wands. Child of Wands says we are a bit of a starting over point. I think that COVID really sort of put a hindrance on a lot of different things in the love life, the social life, and things like that. But the Child of Wands says we're going to get started after the COVID thing has calmed down a little bit, and it eases up, and we can actually get out and go forth and do fun stuff, etc., etc. Child of Wands says we are at a new beginning, or sort of a new pinnacle of what we can accomplish. But again, this is more of an opportunity than anything else. Not saying that we have just a ton of people just sort of floating in all at the same time and trying to mount you all at the same time or anything like that. But the Child of Wands does say that we have new opportunities sort of headed in the door pretty soon. Elder of Swords. It does say that online dating is pretty much hopping right now, and online opportunities are good as well. It does say that communication is going to be one of the key factors as we sort of move into sort of a preface to this new opportunity section. We do have a place to where we need to start getting some communication done, clearing up communication, getting some really good basic communication leveled out. KD, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. So yeah, the Elder says that we need to work on the communication pretty soon. The High Priestess does say as well as the online opportunities and sort of online talking around dating and things like that, that is going to be a little bit better and a little bit superior at the moment. So there we go. I did move the camera out a little bit, like not a huge amount or anything like that, but anyway, a little bit out just for that, just to make it a little bit better there. All right, Star Bright, what is A's current feelings towards me? What does A want? What do they, actually, let's go for Word Girl comes first. You know, this messes it up. I think it's because that we get a couple of donations at the same time, so it messes up the order, so it's all like off by one and stuff like that. Anyway, off to the Tarot Tower. Let's go ahead and use something we haven't used in a while. Let's use the golden. I think the golden is going to be golden, literally golden for this. I mean, I'm just saying that is going to be the great opportunities of the golden tarot. Let's move the spacious tarot thing out of the way. Over there would be perfect. I got so much more room now. Maria, welcome in. How you doing? Gloria and Flower, welcome as well. How's everybody doing tonight? It is Thursday. We got a lot of stuff going on tonight. It is going to be action-packed for sure. Boo-boo, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Tabby wants to ditch psychology for IT. Is that wise? Well, I did it. You can do it too. It all depends. You know, IT is sort of a weird thing. You just say IT, you don't really know sort of where you're concentrating, where you're going, what you're doing, or anything like that. Gloria B, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate you. All right. I moved the camera back a little bit so we can see more space, but that does sort of obfuscate the cards a little bit more, but I think it gives a little more room for the bigger deck. The problem I'm having is like the Bohemian Gothic and all of that is just too tight. The camera's too tight on it. So, but anyway, all right. So does U.S. man regret what he did? He did something nasty. It seems like we got the Three of Swords. Something happened. Something did happen. Word girl. Something indeed happened. And, the Three of Swords before the Lovers, a ruined opportunity. What an interesting read this is, don't you think? Three of Swords before the Lovers, just as there was a ruined opportunity, there could have been much better decision making here. We need to get better decision making. We didn't let it happen. It just did not manifest. Just poor decision making overall. The Three of Swords into the Lovers. Would have loved to see the Sun into the Lovers. Just something exciting, something exhilarating, something that I want to see. Yes, I want to see that, but I don't see it. Instead, I got the Three of Swords into the Lovers. That hurts. That hurts a lot. Six of Swords. All right. Okay. They did it because they think they're on a Six of Swords journey. Dr. Mystical, oh my God. Dr. Mystical is here. Thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. What should I carve in my jack-o'-lantern this year? All right. And CM, thank you for your donation as well. I appreciate that. Six of Swords says they did it for a good reason, word girl. They did it because they think that they're going to be on a journey into a better space, into something that is going to be superior to where they were at. Did they have regrets? Absolutely so. But they think that it is a journey. It's the beginning of a journey that they need with the Six of Swords, that journey right here into something better. What is better? Something that is going to be more stable emotionally, something that is going to be a little bit more beefy emotional. So there you go. Do they regret it? Absolutely. Do they regret it? Yes, 100%. Will they do it again? It seems so, because there's a reason. It's not just like random. They did it for a reason. Speaking of reasons, we got Starbright. Well, so what is A's current feelings about me? Do they love me? Do they want to hug me and kiss me? Do they want to put hearts on the screen? What are A's feelings for me? Because I want to know too. Starbright has that information. Let's see how that is going to go. All right. SB wants to know, what are their feelings towards me? What is a good feelings towards me deck? I'm thinking the Waterfall Tarot. By the way, I am going to do an audio book for the Waterfall Tarot for the book, the book that I wrote. Anyway, I don't have a physical copy. I sold them all. I made 200 copies and every one of them is gone. So this weekend I will put it on Amazon, by the way. So you have a formal Amazon version that you don't have to, put a cable to your Amazon Kindle, Anyway, we'll put that on and see what the world thinks about it. See what the rest of the world thinks about it. Hopefully, card combos works out. People like it. Give some good reviews. We'll see, because you never know. You just don't. In general, tarot books get good reviews, even if they're just sort of really preliminary and shallow. They still get good reviews. I'm assuming it might be all right. Helen, welcome. How are you doing tonight? All right. Let's see. Okay. What are their feelings towards me? Justice, Ace of Pentacles, Lovers, Knight of Wands. Pretty good. They have pretty good feelings. They're a bit hesitant about sort of just leaping your way, right? We have the Lovers. Do they have a little bit of a secret crush? Do they have a little bit of feelings? Sure they do. But the Lover says it's almost like they've known you before. They've known you before. They've seen what you can do. They know your personality. They have some sort of a sense of who you are, where you're going, how you are going to do the Starbright action, right? They know it. They know you. Somehow, they know you well. The Lover says, we know you, we know where you're going, we know what you're doing. It's not a Two of Cups, like I just met you, like, hello, I just met. How are you? Are you, what is it out of World of Warcraft? Well met, right? Some of the undead say well met. I think it's the undead. I don't know. Knight of Wands says they would be interested in pursuing. They have some good feels. They would be interested in keeping on moving. The Knight of Wands is very action-packed. It is fire of fire. Let's admit, the Knight of Wands gets stuff done. It doesn't delay. It doesn't hesitate. It launches forward and it gets things done, and that's where it needs to be. So, Ace of Pentacles. Why are they doing all this? They think that you're going to be pretty stable. You're going to be pretty reliable. They don't think that you're going to just skip out tomorrow and never come back. Ooh, let's zoom in on those boobies. Okay. They think that you're not going to, they don't think that you're just going to bail and not come back. They think you're fairly reliable, and that's how it goes. So the Ace of Pentacles says, They're doing it for the stability. They are. Justice. If you work on it, if you do it, if you hang out, if you have these feelings, if you have these emotions, it's going to even out. Everything is going to be okay. It's not going to be just something terrible like the Tower of Death, something wild, something upside down, 3 of Swords, 10 of Swords, 10 of Wands, something horrible. Something horrible. They just don't want that. Yeah, so I was checking the focus and it went right to the boobies. It's a booby night. It's a booby night. We have football. We have the presidential debate. If there's a booby night, it's going to be Thursday night right now. I'm just saying, KD, am I cursed? Well, I don't know. Are you cursed? I hope not. For Maria, what is your question? Can I pass the integration interview? Maria, you just got hosted by Sunflower Tarot. Give Boo Boo a big hug and a kiss in chat. I'm just saying, if you got colon Boo Boo, All right. So KD wants to know, am I cursed? Am I not cursed? What is happening with all of that? We have to use the Bohemian Gothic. KD knows. KD knows already. KD knows that the Bohemian Gothic will give you the absolute best cursed readings. If you are cursed, it'll let you know. It doesn't lie. The Bohemian Gothic, hands down, the fat information, the good information, the beefy information. It's not like a Burger King burger where you just can't find any beef on it at all and the beef tastes gross and nasty. It's not one of those. This is one of those triple Wendy's burgers beef, or an In-N-Out beef burger. I'm saying this lets you know the details. And that's really all you need in life is the details and the Pokemon expansion for Shield and Sword. It comes out tonight. I'm assuming it comes out after the maintenance is over. They're currently under maintenance. And after that is over, I'm assuming we're going to get the expansion. Nobody knows. The Twitter's all quiet. They need to give us more info. It is a booby. Hooping Rabbit. You saw it coming. You saw it coming indeed. All right. Are you cursed or not? 8 of Wands says there is some movement towards that. I mean, you feel like that there's some movement in your life. Something's happening. Something's moving. 8 of Wands, there's that motion. You got that dark, menacing cloud work as well in the background. With these statues, you feel like things are just lurking, moving. It's sort of like the beginning of a horror movie over here, right? You just feel like something's coming. 8 of Wands being a movement card said, indeed, something's coming, kind of feel. The Queen of Cups. I mean, the whole thing about being cursed, not being cursed, says that you're just in an emotional state. The Queen of Cups is water of water. It really feels like we're in an emotional state. Could be up and down. We're going through the variety roller coaster where we just don't know how it is going to end. It is going to end. The Queen of Cups says we have a bit of a drama-induced thing happening with that. The 7 of Swords says this happened before too. It's not like it's brand new. You don't know what to expect. I think that you know what to expect. 7 of Swords, you've had this before. You've had these feelings. You've had the menacing clouds, the emotional instability, the roller coaster going up and down, not really knowing what to happen. You've seen it before. The 7 of Swords says that you're carrying the stuff out of the circus, out of this big Game of Thrones looking castle, and you're just taking away stuff. You're taking it away because, again, you're familiar. You've been here before. Hannah, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. It is a dark looking deck indeed, but it is gorgeous. Now, at the end of the day, the 2 of Wands says that you're in control. I don't really think that you're cursed. If you're looking for a yes or no answer, I don't think that you're cursed at this particular time. The 2 of Wands says you have control. This is domain. You are the master of your domain. You know how the castle goes in the background. You know the territory. You've been here before, again from here. And from that, you're able to control some of this. Domain is all about control. It is the 2 fire sticks converging and having a level of control over it. So I don't really think you're cursed. I think you have control over it. Do you feel menaced? Do you feel the emotional roller coaster? Absolutely. But you have a level of control over this. It's not like that you're just flapping in the wind like a flag. You know what I mean? All right, let's see about that. How it is going. Hannah, don't trust my son's wife moving in for the 5th time. What do the cards say about her? That doesn't sound good at all. All right, we want to ditch psychology. Is that the next one? Am I cursed? I think it is. Tabby wants to ditch psychology for IT. All right, now before we get into this, I did that because psychology didn't pay a penny. It was bad. It was bad. But I did it, and it worked out well for me. I gotta say, but let's find out if it worked this well for this person. An IT deck, a psychology deck. I'm going for the Thoth. I'm going to have to do it. I'm going to get some people yelling at the screen. What are you doing to get away from that Thoth, you nasty tarot reader? Why are you doing the Thoth for a good career reading? I'm just saying, this is pretty accurate. It is nice and accurate. It has some good stuff happening. By the way, this weekend, again, the Heaven and Earth Tarot is in stock at Llewellyn. I called them today. They're shipping mine out tomorrow, and we should have that soon because I did the priority ship. So one of my most anticipated decks of the year, I do have to admit for that. But yeah, anyway, in case you wonder where the Q is, because I know Dr. Mystical wonders where he's at. He's thinking that right now. We are on KD. Oh, we're on Sunflower Tarot. We got Gloria, Dr. Mystical, CM, Sunflower Tarot again, and Hannah. Sunflower Tarot is hosting Maria on that one over there. So there we go. There's your Q. What are we doing with this? Is this going to be an opportunity? Is this going to be something that could work out decent? I think so. All right. One of the problems with this is if you're going into it, it's so weird, such a weird place to be in such a variety of places you can be. You can go into almost anything. When you talk IT, we can go into networking. We can do a CCNA, CCNP, CCIE, whatever you want to do in the Cisco networking, we can do that. We can do tech support. We can do coding. We can code in one of 50 different languages and get all that stuff done. SC, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. There is 10 billion things that we can do. We can be a DBA. We can be a tech support analyst. We can be a tester where you click around and you find things to do. You can also be a scrum master with lean agile. There's so many damn things you can do. You never know what you want to do because you really don't know how all of that goes. You got to talk to somebody and figure out what you want to be. But no matter what you want to be, there is a run-up speed for it. Yes? Some of these things require a mountain of, you need a degree. We need a computer science degree for some. Some, you only need an A+ certification. Some, you only need a couple more certifications. Ariane, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that as well. But you just don't know what you need until you get it. And it is a matter of looking around your area, finding out what people are hiring, what they're paying, and what the requirements are, and how big of a pain in the ass it is to get those requirements. Because if you're going to have to get a master's in computer science, that's going to be no bueno, and that is going to be a long time down. So yeah, there is that weird convoluted thing about where do I need to be and what do I need to do to get there. Best to start working from the end backwards, find out who's hiring, how many positions are there. If there's only like 2 positions in the entire state, then you probably not the best opportunity for you. You know what I mean? But if there's like 500 positions in your immediate area, that's probably a little bit better fit. So it is a matter of research, finding out how hard it is to get those requirements done. Now, to mention most IT positions overstate the requirements, but if they say degree, they mean degree. If they say certification, they mean certification. But then they're going to list 500 languages that you need to know. You don't need to know all of them. They only want the first couple. Okay. Anyway. So where are we at with that? Strength said it is possible. The Magician said it is indeed possible to get that done. You're able to get the degree that you need, the certification that you need. It's a matter of spending money, dedicating yourself to it, and see if that's going to be a thing. KD, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. So it is a matter of, yes, you can do it if you want. You can do it if you want. Now, just remember that psychology, if you just get a basic psych degree, you're looking at a psych assistant, which pays almost nothing. You're looking at a mental health professional, which pays almost nothing. You're looking at a some areas have a case coordinator, which pays next to nothing. So you're looking at a substantial salary difference between the two fields. Again, the Magician says we can get it done if you need to get it done. All depends on what you want. Strength says that it is something that you would enjoy, but basically make sure to research all the different things so you don't get stuck into something really bad. Hint, hint, networking is boring. Networking is mind-numbingly boring. Okay, well, just in my opinion and all the people that I talk to from that area, but okay. But yeah, you enjoy it. You'll have fun. You enjoy it. It is a source of betterment for you. It is a source of increased income. It is all about the focus, where you want to be, how you want to do it. And the research is 100% required because that is a long and tenuous process to get everything that you need for all of that. Okay. Hopefully that resonated. If you have any questions about IT, as always, boo-boo, just give me a call and I will answer any questions you got. Okay. With the building I work reopened this year, CM, they're still not open, CM? Oh my God. CM, it has been like a year. CM, I'm quite startled that they are not open. I really am. All right. But before we answer that, we need to go to Gloria B. What's coming for me in love in the next 2 weeks? That's a pretty short time frame, Gloria. I mean, that's pretty tight time frame there. Let's see about it and see how that goes. 2 weeks. Let's see. Get you something in 2 weeks. Maybe you find your soulmate in 2 weeks. You never know. Let's find a good soulmate deck. What's coming for me in love, I think, really smells like, it does smell like the not the Stinky Tarot. It does smell like the Wonderland Tarot. I moved my buttons and now I'm lost. There it is, Wonderland Tarot. It has been a hot minute. Nina, welcome, and Southern Soul Tarot. How you doing, Megan? Megan, did you get all your problems fixed? I certainly hope so. They're still not open. It's ridiculous. I mean, is COVID still a thing? Wasn't that like last year? I don't know. It feels like it's been a year. It really feels like it's been a hot minute since the COVID thing. But we do need at some point to get back to normal. I don't know when that's going to be. Definitely after the election. Okay. Let's see how this is going to go for opening a building. What are we sort of looking for? We're looking for things that open. King of Swords is sort of an interesting take on that, don't you think? The Chariot, I think it is going to open. The Chariot says we have movement. We have some good movement. The Chariot, we're sort of sneaking over there. Felicia, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you as well. Haven't walked past the museum in a long time. Okay. The Chariot has motion. I see you moving in. We are moving, you literally said. Where do we go? What's coming in the next 2 weeks? Sorry, I pasted the wrong thing. We're not doing the love. I'm sorry. I pasted the wrong thing. We're doing the building reopen. See, that's my fault. Got too many things going on. Ms. M, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you as well. Chariot says that, yeah, you do have opening. You are looking at the Chariot moving back in. The Six of Swords as well. We have another movement card. It's a slow process. It's like that they do it in phases. Phase 1, we have this person coming in, or we have half the people coming in and half the people not coming in. So we're phasing it out. So we have half staff kind of thing. But yeah, I do see it moving and opening. The Six of Swords has that slow movement as the boat sort of meanders across the pond. But the Chariot says we do have some movement at least. At least we have something going on. The King of Swords says they close it again. CM, I'm so sorry. They close it again. The King of Swords, Humpty Dumpty, was on the wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. And Humpty Dumpty is going to close the building again. That wall there, that barrier, says it is going to be closed again. When it gets cold, we're going to have more COVID, and they are going to shut it down and panic and freak out. Everybody's going to have to close the building again. All right. Three of Pentacles. That does disrupt work. It really does. The whole thing disrupts work. The whole thing is no bueno. The whole thing just doesn't look good. But yeah, they are going to close it again, but they will reopen at half capacity and sort of phase people in a little bit at a time. But yeah, we do have a reopen going on. They do give it a shot, give it a try, and hope for the best. All right, now what is coming for me in love? Sorry about that mix up there. I pasted the wrong thing. That is completely my fault. GB is like, wait a minute. a building reopening. That doesn't apply to me at all. Now it does. Now it does. All right. We have a very short time period of 2 weeks. We have 2 weeks. Gloria B's like, you skipped me. What are you doing? God, these tarot readers, they getting it wrong tonight. Oh my God, isn't that the cutest sunflower? It is. Tio just said we're going to have more COVID. You know, I didn't say, I just said for the building being shut down. Violet Lotus. I said the building is going to be re-shut down again. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. Humpty Dumpty is on the other side of the wall, and the building is unavailable because Humpty Dumpty got COVID. Okay. But Humpty Dumpty is going to be all right because Humpty Dumpty doesn't have any comorbidities, nor is Humpty Dumpty 90 years old or anything like that. So I think Humpty Dumpty is going to be okay. He's going to be okay. He's in pieces, but he's all right. Prognosis positive. All right. Not a medical reading, but the prognosis for Humpty Dumpty is looking pretty good. What's coming for me in love in the next 2 weeks? What is coming up with that? 8 of Cups says we haven't had much luck before now. We've had quite a rock and roll lifestyle going on here, right? 8 of Cups, we've had a little rock and roll, the 80s rock and roll star lifestyle. We have the long hair and all the breakups and the drama with love and everything like that. The 8 of Cups looks like we haven't had much luck. Haven't had some things going on. It is getting a bit better though. Moving into Strength. Strength says I'm coming to a point where I'm more comfortable. I'm doing better. Things are moving along better, and we have less of a negativity in here. It's also about Leo too. We get the Leo feel here to where you just feel better about yourself. You feel like I'm ready to just be in love. I'm ready to be that person. And I think that sort of gets the universe and draws people to you. It draws that action over. And I think that is going to be as well a great thing sort of coming in the future. So we do have a better lookout or a better prognosis in the future. Strength is looking fantastic. We have a couple of people reversed. I think that you have a fire sign sort of coming in. I don't think the next 2 weeks really come, we're sort of expanding beyond 2 weeks. I don't really think you have 2 people coming in 2 weeks. That'd be kind of wild, but we're finding out about this. The Knight of Wands and then the King of Wands. I think you have someone coming in eventually, I would say the next couple of months, that is sort of like a fire sign. It feels like a fire sign. The Knight of Wands and the King of Wands, again, that very fiery essence, but they're both reversed. I think the person has a little bit of an addiction problem. May have a bit of an addiction problem. I think of the fire sign, they sort of really passionate about a lot of different things. They also are kind of short. I don't know if you like short or not, but this person is pretty interesting, though. You do feel that they have a lot of possibilities and have a good future to them. Ms. M, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. We'll see if my copy is stinky. Oh, you're getting the Stinky Angel, Ultraviolet. Congratulations on the Stinky Angel purchase. The Knight of Wands into the King of Wands says they're getting a little bit better. They have a lot of things under control, but they do have a couple of, skeletons in the closet with the addiction. Maybe not as bad of an addiction problem as some of the politicians' kids, but you never know. You never know. But yeah, the Knight into the King. So there you go. Next 2 weeks. I'm expanding it a little much. I know. But I would say the next couple of months, you're going to find the Aries, not the Aries, but a fire sign, maybe an Aries. A fire sign. We'll see how that goes. Anyway, Dr. Mystical wants to know, what should I carve in my jack-o'-lantern this year? I think that you should carve in that the Angel Stinky Tarot, that's the text that you need to carve into the jack-o'-lantern. Either that or a phallic symbol. I mean, I don't know. Carving into the pumpkin. I'm going to butcher pumpkin, aren't I? Carving into the pumpkin, what is it going to be? What is a good pumpkin carving deck? I'm thinking something that cuts, like the This Might Hurt Tarot. This Might Hurt Tarot would be fantastic for this. There is no better deck. There is no better cutting thing that you can have to this, that you can have than the This Might Hurt Tarot. All right, Gloria B. Gloria B's got that love action going on. Gloria B, you're going to get that fire sign, got a bit of an addiction. That's okay. That's all right. Not as bad as some politicians' kids. I think it's all right. I think it's going to be all right, Gloria. All right, let's see what we got. We got the Empress. We got the Magician. Well, there you go. Okay, first thing you should do, Dr. Mystical, beyond any doubts, 100%, this is absolute fact. This is not entertainment purposes only anymore. We are dealing with absolute facts at this point. The first thing that you should do, Dr. Mystical, is you should use a magic wand to carve the pumpkin. All right? Magic wand is necessary. A knife, overrated. A spoon, overrated. Anything that looks like a scalpel, overrated. You need a magic wand. If you use the magic wand, I think you will literally find that it carves out the exact thing that you're thinking of without even any effort whatsoever. Any effort, none. You just get it done. The magic wand, you jam it in there. You're going to be thinking dirty thoughts, but let's not go there. You're going to jam it in there and get it done with the magic wand. Now, the King of Wands does say it's going to be hard to navigate with that thing. It is. You need to have a design. I think that you're going to put a Sharpie on the outside of it. You're going to find where you need to poke the holes and do all that, and you're going to have just a magical time with it. The King of Wands says you need to have a fire somewhere near, and that is going to magically guide your magic wand and make it okay. If you remember my old videos, by the way, you remember I had a magic wand. I found it. I know where it is. I have the magic wand from the videos 11 years ago. It's still there. The Empress says you need a beautiful woman around you when you're doing this. The beautiful woman around you, Dr. Mystical, is going to make everything easy, and it's going to make it a sensual experience for you. The Empress says that everything is going to be fantastic.
Music to make love to.
And all you need is a beautiful woman around you when you're carving the pumpkin. That makes it special. Now, the Seven of Pentacles says, don't throw any coins into the pumpkin. It's bad luck. Keep the coins to yourself. Don't do it. Don't do it. You need to not put coins in the pumpkin because the Seven of Pentacles is reversed. If you do that, the pumpkin will sprout more coins and you will have a money tree coming out of the pumpkin. It makes for an awkward Christmas. People are like, it's Christmas. Why is your pumpkin still out there? You're like, because it sprouts money. They're like, you're full of crap. Okay. All right. And that is my recommendation. That is not entertainment purposes only. That is complete facts. There's nothing entertaining about that at all. It's just facts. All right. Maria wants to know, can I pass the immigration interview? They're going to be frisking you, I guess. I don't know what's happening, but yeah, we need to make sure that the immigration interview goes okay. Let's see about that. Finances for the next month. Where'd that even come from? Did I do the wrong thing? I did do the wrong thing. I pressed the wrong button. This is a video game keyboard and I have macros on it, and I pressed one of the macro keys and it messed up. All right, let's see. How do you come up with these things? I just do. All right, can I pass the immigration interview? Is that possible? I think it's going to go quite well, actually. And to find out about that, let's use the Tarot of the Divine. That is a divine tarot indeed. You never know what you're going to get. You never know what you're going to get on this channel. Everyone's freaking out about the pumpkin thing. I mean, Dr. Mystical came in here for some entertainment, and Dr. Mystical got said entertainment. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. We're 100% entertaining over here. Not a boring minute here other than when I have to search around for a question. Other than that, everything goes all right. Let's see about how this is going to go. We got an interview coming up. What is going to be happening? Judgment. We're going to pass the interview. So it's just a yes or no question. Pretty simplistic. Should be easy to go. What is it looking like? I think the interview has some odd things that you're not expecting. The Five of Coins, you get some odd things going on. It's like they ask weird questions. You're like, what in the world does that question have to do with anything? The Five of Coins says you feel kind of downtrodden. Is that a word? Downtrodden during the interview. You feel like it may not be going how you want it. But you do have sort of a bad feeling, sort of mid stride. Knight of Swords says it's faster than you would expect it to be. The Knight of Swords is a very movement oriented card, and it goes faster than you're thinking it is. It's not going to be as bad as you think it is, but you do get sort of nervous and a bit apprehensive during the interview. I think that you pass it. Yes, Judgment. Look at that. The reincarnation of the rebirth, along with the Seven of Wands. It's like I'm sort of, taken off guard with some of the questions. I'm taken off guard with how short it was. I'm kind of nervous about it, but overall it works out. And yes, you do pass the interview. I think it goes well. So don't be too concerned. Don't be worried if you do get a couple of odd questions or it goes a little bit faster than you were expecting. I think that you are going to do fine and everything is going to be great. All right. Hannah wants to know, son's wife, you don't trust them and all of that stuff. And wow, we got a lot of questions. It's actually scrolled off. All right. Tarot, does it smell? Yeah, did you get it? Hospital fans, they ship magic wands. Okay, yeah, I do have a magic wand. I do, that sounds dirty, but it's not. It's an actual, if you watch my old videos from 11 years ago, I used a magic wand on every video. So I did find it. It does exist. Son's wife is coming in. I believe you asked about this before. Let's see what we got for an update now. Do we have an update coming in? Somebody wanted to Gregory Scott. Let's go for the Bonefire. It's going to be good for that. So is there going to be love? Is the son's wife going to come in and going to be love? I think on the last reading, I said that she's going to be all right, that she had good intentions, that things were going to be okay. Because I knew you were pretty hesitant about it. You weren't too thrilled about it at all. But I had good news the last time. Let's see if we can sort of get a little bit of clarification for that and see how that is going to go. Is the son's wife moving in for the 5th time? That is a physical soulmate right there. If you wonder what a physical soulmate does, they do that. They move in 5 different times. So, yeah, if you're looking for a physical soulmate, I got a video on that. The physical soulmate is the one that moves in 5 different times. I guarantee that's a physical soulmate. That's why they're putting up with it. You know why? Because a physical soulmate, that's some hot sex right there. I mean, I'm just broaching the subject here. I'm keeping it G. But I'm just saying the physical soulmate is some pretty good sack action there. Okay. All right. The son's wife moving in for the 5th time. What do the cards say about her? 2 of Coins. She doesn't have any choice. She's forced into the matter. I think that she has some problems, and the problems sort of manifest out to and end up being not that good of a deal for them. Why is that thing on the freaking floor? What happened with that? But yeah, anyway, so yeah, she doesn't have any choice. It's like she's backed into a corner for this particular problem. And 2 of Coins says the balance is just gone. The Knight of Coins, the son's just reliable. The son's going to take her back every single time because it's a physical soulmate. The son's going to take her back. And that's how it goes. The Knight of Coins. The Knight of Coins is all about reliability. It's all about having pride in what we have. And she knows the son's going to be there for her. It's not like that the person's just going to skip out. But the Knight of Coins says they're going to be there. They're always going to be there. I really think it's a physical soulmate. It smells like a physical soulmate, just like the Angel Tarot smells like a dead Sharpie pen. But yeah, the Knight of Coins, why not? Why can't I? They're reliable. They're going to be there. Why can't I? It sounds good to me. So there you go, Knight of Coins. 6 of Coins reversed and the 10 of Coins. I think it's going to be okay. It is. I think she's going to be back for a 6th time, a 7th time. That's how physical soulmates roll. Search my videos for physical soulmate, and you'll see all about it. I had one as well. That's how they roll. They come and they go, no pun intended, keeping a G. They come and they go. And that's just how they roll. So there you go. You kind of you're kind of in a weird space. I think they're going to be back a 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th time. They're always going to be back. I mean, they really are. 6 of coins. You do see it as this person is sort of milking, bad puns today, sort of just milking the cow a little bit too much and taking advantage. The 6 of coins are not a giving person, they're taking person. And you do see the 10 of coins as that does make them happy, at least temporarily, because they get to relive that entire experience again. But yeah, that's the way physical soulmates go. Again, search my channel for the physical soulmate. You'll like it. It's a great video, and it will explain all of this. So you'll get a little bit more of a handle on it, no pun intended. Blah, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Yeah, none of this is G. Okay, well, we're at PG-13, maybe like a Friday the 13th edited movie version or something. I don't know. SC wants to know, will the Leo reach out or not? All right. Will Leo reach out? I did unplug my power cable accidentally, so hopefully this has enough battery power on the camera. What is it looking like on the camera? I don't see any battery meter. Okay, I turned notifications off on the camera because I don't want it to show up on the stream. Let's go with this. Go with this Edgar Allan Poe tarot. Be good for this. Will Leo reach out? Is this going to be something? Is that a thing? I don't know. Here you go. See, Dr. Mystical gets in here just in the nick of time. Just at the nick of time for all the weird stuff. Dr. Mystical knew it was going to be a weird stream when they came in. April, thank you for your donation. How are you doing tonight, April? So good to have you around. What does the manager think of you? Hopefully they think that you're amazing, April. I think that you're amazing. They should think that you're amazing as well. I'm just saying it should be mandatory. Everybody loves April. Sort of like everybody loves Raymond. Do you remember that terrible show? I hated that show. Okay. Let's see what we get. Will they reach out? Is this going to be a thing? The devil says, well, the devil into the Page of Wands, into the Page of Pentacles, into the Nine of Cups. I do think that they do. I think that they don't reach out. They just they're around, they're hovering around, not necessarily in a stalker kind of way, but the devil just says that they're hovering around. They're just around in general, right? They're just sort of here and there. They're watching what you're posting. They're looking at your social media. They're just checking you out. They're thinking about it. They're shopping. It's like window shopping for SC. You know what I mean? Window shopping, the devil. The reason I say this is because we have 2 pages. It's like we're really hesitant to reach out. We're hesitant to get anything started. We're sort of very shy in a lot of different respects. The Page of Wands being, I can do it, I can start it, but I'm a bit shy again because I don't know what the reaction will be. I don't know what kind of reception that I will get from this. Page of Pentacles, if I do reach out, if I do want to sort of check that out, is it going to be something that is going to be long-term? Is it going to be something great, fascinating, amazing, or is it going to be something short-term to where everything just goes awry? Again, the reception, how will the reception be immediately and how will the reception work out in the long run? Nine of Cups says ultimately they will. If they're not really stalking. They're still watching. They're still checking it out. They're still window shopping. Eventually, I think that they want the best. They do have good intentions and they want it to work out. So eventually they will, but right now they're sort of in a shopping mode. They want to see what SC is doing. What is SC up to? What kind of things are SC is going on in SC's life? All right. Ariane wants to know about finances for the next month. Let's see if we can get some good stuff with that. Ariane, money next month. Money next month. I need to pick up some money graphics and get all that stuff done. All right, what would be a good money deck? I think that we are looking tonight for the manga tarot, either one. It is the traditional, not the non-traditional, but the absolute traditional manga. There you go. Haley, welcome. How are you doing? It is good to see you. By the way, if you don't get your question answered tonight, I'm here every single night. So if you don't get your question, come on back. I will be here any night at 6:30 p.m. Central all the time, every time. I'm more reliable than the Postal Service. I'm just going to say now. I'm pretty reliable with all of that. Okay, let's see about that. We got a bunch of projects we're starting on this weekend. We're doing an audio book for my book that I wrote. So I'm going to be interested in that, putting that on Amazon. We got some videos coming out. It's going to be pretty fun. We're going to make a video series on my book as well. All right, The Hanged Man. What are going to be the finances for the next month? The Hanged Man, Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Wands, Queen of Cups, looking pretty good. I mean, we have a nice feel to this reading. We have a nice feel to this reading overall. The Nine of Pentacles especially points us to opportunities, getting a little bit of money in, getting some finances, getting some things going. You see how proudly they are holding all of that stuff, and it is looking pretty good for the next month. I think we're looking at very good finances, pretty good stuff going on. Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Wands, it does say that this doesn't last. It's almost like that this is a little temporary thing. We do have some good stuff headed your way, but it is sort of a mixture of good and bad and sort of a little bit into the negative as we sort of approach the end of November. The Queen of Cups says overall you're steady enough, predictable enough that you can sort of organize your bills, your bill pay, your income. You can organize what you spend it on and how you spend it. Queen of Cups says we're overall pretty pleased with the entire thing. Again, we can't be rich forever. We can't be in a good financial position forever. We do have a little bit of a, not really a roller coaster, but a couple of speed bumps along the way. The Hanged Man says that getting out of our comfort zone really sort of assists with this as well. So getting out of our comfort zone makes a long-term advantage as far as finances go. So there you go. Again, entertainment purposes only. Never make money decisions based upon a fat man reading cards on the internet. It's just not a wise thing to do. Not wise at all. You got to be careful with money and don't listen to me about spending money. Roxana, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. We got quite a queue tonight. We're rocking. It's because of the debate, isn't it? The debate, football, and Pokemon expansion all in the same day. I'm telling you, it's fantastic. We are here. We are here, and now we have all of these to go. So it is going to be a hot minute, so I apologize for that. All right, let's see. So KD, will L call me on my birthday? We need Gregory Scott. Will L call? Will L call or will they not? Well, let's see about that. We can use the Gregory Scott as per your request. We need a Gregory Scott up in here. We got a Gregory Scott right here. There we go. Gregory Scott Tarot, one of my favorites of the year. Oh man, the more I use, this is accurate as all get out too. I really think that this is going to be one of the main decks I use. It's probably right now in my top 10, I got to say. Just the amount of work that went into it, the beautiful artwork here, the fact that he does have videos, the fact that he is a tarot reader, and he's got his own little system going. The whole thing just rounds it out. You know what I mean? Sometimes you like a deck, but the person that made it has absolutely no clue what a tarot card is. And you're like, I don't know about that one, but this one, I really like it. So let's check it out. Will they call on my birthday? Pretty much a yes or no question. How's it going to come out? I mean, I don't see anything where they call. I see that they remember you. I see that they want to ping you. They want to sort of, say hello or something like that. As far as that goes, it's almost like that they sort of there. The Three of Cups, they move sort of into this friendship zone almost. We have a bit of a friends thing going on. The Three of Cups, a celebration. They do realize it's your birthday. They are sort of celebrating that in a little bit of that. Page of Wands says they are a bit reluctant though. It's almost like that they're a bit reluctant as far as a phone call. I really don't see the Judgment says they do want to. We do have a desire. Temperance, there's sort of like a maybe, sort of like an iffy maybe sort of feel there as well. So we do have that. Okay, when I'm saying no, and I say it's a maybe, but I'm leaning no, could go either way on this. I'm saying I don't have any swords. I don't have anything to where they're actually reaching out. They're doing it. Page of Wands, I'm really hesitant. I'm really reluctant. Page of Wands is messages, though. It is messages that leads into Judgment, where we have a rebirth. I think their opinions about you are changing. They're formulating different opinions about you. Temperance, it's a big of a balance. It's looking pretty good as far as the balance goes. But again, I don't see any swords. I don't see any reaching out. Let's communicate. Let's do it. Maybe a Knight of Swords would have been great. Maybe an Ace of Wands or something would have been fantastic. I just don't see anything where they take that initial action. The hesitancy of this page, especially into Judgment, I'm just hesitant about this. I'm leaning towards this, but I really don't get it done. I'm being sort of dragged out. It's just sort of an involuntarily movement, but it just doesn't look like they call you. Again, it's sort of a preliminary maybe, but if I have to lean yes or no, I'm going to have to go for no on that particular thing. If an Ace of Swords would have been in there, that would have changed the whole reading. It really would have moved it into the next realm of beauty. It would have been there, but it doesn't. It didn't. Okay, should I take the job? Oh, we have a job offer. AL, that is looking cool. That's looking cool. Got a job. Take it? Take it or not? Take it or not? Ultraviolet, we are talking about the stinky deck. We will use the stinky deck in a minute. In fact, we'll use it right now. No, let's not use it. Let's not use it for this. We want to get a good reading. We want to get a solid 100% read going here. We need a good read for this. I'm thinking we're going to go with our brand new tarot. This is called the something. It's called the something tarot. It is the something tarot. It is the True Heart Intuitive Tarot. We just got this in, pretty hyped about it. The cards are as thin as notebook paper. I gotta say, a lot of things on Amazon are saying, a lot of people on Amazon are agreeing with me. They're saying it's a bit thin, a little bit on the thin side, I gotta say. The True Heart Intuitive Tarot is going to give us some options on this particular job. So we got an interview. Should we take it? Should we say yes? Or should we say, no, that job stinks? Before we get started, entertainment purposes only. Never take a job based upon a fat man reading your cards on the internet. Just not wise. Use your better judgment. You know if you're going to be happy at that job. You can walk around there and see if everybody looks miserable. If they do, that's probably not a good sign. If some people look miserable but others are happy, that's okay. You know, that's a nice mixture as you go there. Okay, what are we doing here? The Five of Discs. Oh, a job doesn't pay as much money as we hoping. The job doesn't have as many opportunities. We don't have the expansion that we need there. The Five of Discs is the poor card. It's the homeless people, the poor. We're not doing well. We could, you're thinking about it. Look how thin this is. Watch this. Look, it moves all the way up here. It moves all the way up here. Look at that. That's bananas. Okay. Anyway, that is the poor, the broke, the desolate card. It's not looking good for a first swing at the bat. King of Swords is also a bit of a totalitarian card. It's like they want it their way, and that is the way that you have to do it. Not a lot of flexibility. It's sort of a demanding type thing where we just need it done our way, and our particular fascination with what we want is how we need it done. And those are the rules we have. Those are the rules. We have too many rules. We have a lot of rules, and a lot of those rules you're going to fall under. The King of Swords, again, if you Aquarian Light, if you need to watch my court card videos. They talk about the King of Swords, and it is a totalitarian or is a bit of a demanding individual as well. We do have the Eight of Discs. It says you are working there. But then we have the Devil. You're working there. We have a little bit of a Capricorn feel to it. It's like there are some influences there that you're not proud of, influences that you're not thrilled about seeing, but you do see them. You do get kind of stuck with them. Eight of Discs is a steady work. So it's steady. It's not like they're just going to get rid of you. It is steady. Can you put up with a totalitarian? Can you put up with a lack of motivation or the lack of expansion, sort of the lack of money that you're sort of going to run into with that? You can. It is a steady job. Hey, if you need a job, you need a steady job. Here you go. It is steady. Good news. But the bad news is everything else. Again, the devil, we have some influences there that you're not going to be too thrilled with. This sort of goes with the totalitarian feel of the King of Swords. In addition to that, you have the devil too. It's going to be one of those to where you can't wait to leave. You can't wait to leave for the day. You're going to be like, Jesus, is it 5 o'clock yet? My God. So anyway, but yeah, that is, it's, I want steady work. Are you willing to literally pay for it? Okay. Again, entertainment purposes only. It's just a tarot reading. If you like the job, take the job. If you don't like the job, don't take the job. As far as the practical advice, when you walk around, does everybody look miserable? That is the number one key to seeing how your job will go, is seeing how everybody else looks when you're walking around the place. Because if they look like that they are just about ready to leave and they've only been there 2 hours, something's wrong. Something's bad. That is no bueno at all. Felicia, London guy. Ooh, they sound cute. If I meet the London guy, will it go well? Will we embrace each other like in a romantic movie where we run across the airport terminal, we embrace and we spin around and we fall to the ground into the grass and start making love right there at the baggage claim number 13. We don't know. It could be something where you see him and you say, hooray! Or it could be something where you're just not too thrilled about it. We don't know. This is a very awkward moment, right? We're back to the booby tarot. We could be. I don't think there are any boobies. I think this deck is booby free. I do think that this deck, by the way, in case you wonder what this deck is, this is the Golden Wheel. I think we're booby free, pretty sure, and we can be confident at the lack of boobies on this particular deck. All right, so let's see. We got the Golden Wheel, one of my favorite tarots. I can't believe I didn't want to buy this because the images on Amazon are so oversaturated that it look like some primary color mess. But it's beautiful in person, I'm telling you now. The London guy, are we going to embrace and make love at baggage claim number 13? The Page of Swords, the 8 of Wands, the 9 of Wheels, and the King of Wheels. I think the London guy will go okay. A little bit awkward, but I think it'll be okay, I think it'll be all right. If you're looking for like just super awkward, or I see him and I hate him, or he rushes at me with a knife or something, I don't see that. I don't see anything just too negative or just absolutely terrible or anything. But I do see the Knight of Wheels says it goes okay. It's nice, right? The Knight of Wheels, it is the great thing to where you feel very comfortable, you feel very natural. It feels like that we've known this person before, and it does have a good feel to it. Coming in, we have a little bit of awkwardness though, but at the end we have the King of Wheels. Now that is sort of that, I don't know, they're a bit on the boring side. I gotta say now, a bit on the boring side. You can't really see yourself with them for like a long period of time. We don't have the 10 of Cups. We don't have the 10 of Pentacles. We don't have anything that would sort of indicate that this is going to be an absolute win. We're going to be completely comfortable with them. But I think that they're a bit on the boring side. I just don't think that you find them exciting, exhilarating. You don't want to have a roll in the hay just immediately. It just feels kind of awkward at first. And that's because the 8 of Wands is reversed. That really hurts. That really hurts the soul. You know what I mean? The 8 of Wands, you want that to be right side up. And if it was, you could have hearts. You could have hearts. I'm just saying, Felicia. You would have beautiful hearts floating all around you all the time. Because that means we want to take a movement. We want to get moving on that. You don't really, you kind of stall out. You feel like they're a bit really freaking boring. in person. So they're predictable, they're boring. You know what they're going to do, all the time. You're going to be like, okay, he's probably going to say this. Oh, yep, there he is. He said it. The 8 of Wands says you really don't want to move forward, but it's interesting to meet him. I think that you have a good time. That is probably a long flight if you're in the U.S., so, that's up to you. Page of Swords, again, says you have all of the elements. You put up with them. It's just, you'll be okay. You kind of put up with them. It'll be all right. Not exciting at all. If you're looking for this moment, again, to where you absolutely just fall in love at first sight, it just doesn't happen like that. It just doesn't happen. It doesn't shake out like that. And that is not going to be something where you're going to be, proud of that, I guess. Okay. Will I see him this weekend? All right. Will I see him this weekend? Ms. M, we're rolling to the end here. Will I see him this weekend? Is this going to be a thing? Is this going to be possible? By the way, we're ending soon. Thank you so much for being here. Before you leave tonight, before you exit, please hit that like and subscribe. That lets YouTube know that I don't suck. And if YouTube thinks that I don't suck, I would just want to be a minimal at here. I don't want to think YouTube thinks I'm amazing and that I'm the most greatest person ever, but I do want to make YouTube think that I don't suck. And if you hit that like button, it lets them know. Haley, thank you for your donation. Salon business. That looks fun. That's all you need. Got a couple of people that opened salons. Man, they raked in the dough. Well, before the COVID thing, the COVID makes a salon thing kind of awkward. But Haley, let's get that done for you. Check it out. We move the camera back a smidge. And I think that gives us more room on these big cards. Look at this. We got a little extra wiggle room on some of these cards. I think it's looking pretty good. By the way, in case you wonder what this deck is, it is the Mons Tarot. My number one deck of the year, I gotta say. Spoiler alert, when you see my top decks of 2020, this is it. This is the number one. Okay, what are we doing here? We are looking at, will I see him this weekend? 8 of Cups, 4 of Cups, 9 of Pentacles, 9 of Cups. I think so. You do get a bit wishy-washy on this, though. 8 of Cups, it's like I want to abandon it. They say stuff I'm not really sure if I want to see them or not. Sometimes there's sort of a butthole when they show up. 8 of Cups, you never know. 8 of Cups, you have a bit of a back and forth as far as your feelings for that. And the 4 of Cups sort of reinforces this, right? I'm being offered something I don't want. You're like, look, all right, let me call him. Let me call him right now. You say, look, if you're going to be a complete butthole, then I just don't want to I don't want to deal with this, right? You're going to come over, you're going to be nice. You're not going to be a butthole. If you're going to be a butthole, then don't be, just don't come over. I think you have that feel there. I'm getting offered what I don't want, and I'm disappointed with some of that. Now, 9 of Pentacles and the 9 of Cups, especially Mr. Romance being right here. These two said that they do come over, and we get some nice action going on this week. You see them, you get some nice action going on. This looks good. I think this opportunity is going to be there. So yes, you do see them, but you got to have that conversation. If you're going to come over here and you're going to be like that, I don't want you coming over. You got to have that conversation sometimes. All right. Why was he so nervous around me last weekend? Oh, he's nervous. Nervous last weekend. Let's see about that. How's the card stock on the Mons Tarot? It's like a dream. The Mons Tarot card stock is a dream come true. It really is. Let's show you. Watch this. It comes to about here. Or it comes about here. That's not too bad. All right. Oh, we need to go back to the Tower. The Tower of Love. We can get, don't want to waste a Stinky Tarot on this. Guess we can go towards the, whoa, knocking my stuff over. Guess we can go over here towards the Playful Heart. Works out. I like it because we also have a little extra room on the table now. All right. Well, why were they so nervous? They were around me last weekend. They got nervous. They got freaked out. Why were they nervous? What were they thinking? The Lovers, the Three of Pentacles, and the Page of Cups. They got a little nervous because they're a little bit off emotionally. They're just not feeling it sometimes. Sometimes they're just not feeling it emotionally, and they're thinking, they're going to notice me. They're going to notice this stuff. They're going to notice this. You know what I mean? Tio's missing a lot in chat tonight. Well, I'm trying to work. I do have to read. I'm sorry. I do have to read. I got like 500 readings tonight. I gotta read. I'm trying to blow this out. I want to see the debate start soon. All right. The Three of Pentacles into the Lovers. There you go. I mean, they get nervous. They're just not feeling it. They're feeling a little bit out of sync. They're wondering if you see that they're feeling a bit out of sync. They got some other stuff going on. Their mind is in the clouds. They definitely have a little bit of this nervousness around that. They're sort of, they really don't want to be 100% there. What's that song? They have a song that says, "You're not completely in the room." And it sort of feels that way. They're just not completely in the room for that. So, a bit nervous, a bit out of sync. I think this weekend is going to be a little better. I mean, Miss M, I think this weekend will be a little better. I wouldn't concern myself too much with it. So there you go. All right. Blah wants to know, buying a house. When will I buy that house? Blah has been house shopping like a demon. Blah has been house shopping like a literal demon. Not like a Capricorn devil, but like a demon. And Blah wants to know, when am I finally going to find this freaking house? Because how much of my time am I going to really waste over here wandering around, seeing at this house and that house and shopping here, putting a deposit here, talking to these people, having a realtor run around. When is the nightmare going to end? It has to eventually stop. Let's see, Blah. Let's find out. We don't read all reversals, so we got to flip. By the way, I'm coming up with a reversal series of videos too. I need more videos. I've been lazy, been playing Pokemon. My video content ain't coming out. It's going to be fixed this weekend. We're going to come out with some stuff. All right. When will I buy a house? What is that going to be? Blah, I really think at the end of February, it's looking good. End of February, end of March. It's almost like the end of the month is your magic time that you need to get a house. It's the end of the month. They want to close on the end of the month, especially. They want to get it done. They hurry you along once you sort of commit to it. One of those things where the closing date, they want to move it up really, really close and really fast. And you're like, whoa. That is a bit much. You're making me nervous with this closing date. It's too much. Strength says you're able to put up with it. You're able to be all right with it. The Four of Cups says your inability to choose. Everything goes wrong. You always have one. You're always one step behind. It's almost like you have a supervillain following you around. The Joker. You're one step behind the Joker. You never really get it done. So there you go. There you go. So I think you're looking at the end of February, end of March. Again, the end of the month. They're fascinated with it, Blah. They're fascinated with it. They want the end of the month, and they want to rush it. The minute that you make that decision, the minute you put it, the minute you're ready to sign, they rush you with it, and it really makes you nervous. But it is the end of the month. It's like that if they get it at the end of the month, then they make a little bit more money, a little bit more cash, and that's what they want. And that's what you got to put up with. All right. Manager. What does the manager think about April? I think April's amazing, and the manager should think that too. If the manager doesn't think that, screw them. April, just saying now, if the manager doesn't absolutely love you as much as I love you, just screw it. They're a terrible person. I'm just putting it out there. If the manager's watching the video right now, if the manager's in the audience of 26 people that I have watching, I'm saying April is amazing, and you need to just absolutely fall in love with her. Okay. April. But what does the manager think about me? What are their opinions about me? What is going on with all of that? We need to find out, because that is going to be important, because we need a raise. We need a raise and a promotion. April, we need one of those too, maybe both. What do they think about me? Seven of Wands, Three of Pentacles. They think you're a good worker. They think you're especially good at starting projects. You have a lot of unique ideas. You have a lot of exciting things. You have a lot of innovation. Innovation is your key. I think that you could come up with all sorts of stuff. People just listen to you. People use your ideas. You could have those innovations there. The Three of Pentacles is there. Seven of Wands. Sometimes they just don't like your ideas. They don't like sort of where you're headed with stuff. They want to sort of micromanage you a little bit too much. You need to back up with that. They need to just ease up with that. Seven of Wands, they have a bit of restrictions, you know. They don't really like some of the things you're coming out with. They don't like some of the ideas, and they do have some time constraints that you don't agree with for some of that other stuff there. Three of Pentacles, again, says you're great at starting stuff. You're innovative. You have a lot of inspiration. You make people around you pretty excited about stuff. Three of Wands says that you're definitely reliable too. They don't think that you're just going to bail and move to another job. You're reliable. You come in, you get the work done. You're going to be there for them when they need you. The Three of Wands, right side up, is where you're shopping for another job, or you're looking around. You're finding other things as well. And that reverse says that you are reliable, stable, and they like you how it goes. So the Page of Swords is sort of an interesting one. You're not very flexible. You need to be more flexible. And again, entertainment purposes only, the Page of Swords is a flexible. They have all the elements. Watch the court card videos. But you need to be more flexible and more movable. If we need you to do these particular things at this time and maybe shift over to something completely different, I know it's weird, I know it's unexpected, but if you could do that, that would be fantastic. We would love that. If you could be more flexible and more malleable when it comes to different tasks, multitasking, and stuff like that. Be the Page of Swords. Watch the court card videos. Be the Page of Swords. And that is what we're going for. We have a throwdown. We have a throwdown for Roxana. Roxana has a throwdown for moving. Should we stay where we're at, or should we move to California? California, should we move or should we stay? I think that the mini thought would be perfect for this if I can find it. Over here, just rambling about everything. Where did I put it? It's over here. Okay. All right, the mini thought. We have a throwdown.
Time for a tarot throwdown.
There you go. There you go. It is time. It is time for the tarot throwdown. On the left of this particular throwdown, we have, should I stay where I'm at? On the right, we have, should I go to California? California, swimming pools, movie stars. All right. The Beverly Hillbillies. All right, let's see about that. Stay where you're at or pick up, haul out, and move. Moving is filled with adventure, that is for sure. California is going to be a bit different than what you expect for sure. The wildfires, riots, and high bills, probably not the best idea, but you do have the California A thing. I think you end up moving to California, quite frankly. We do have the movement card. It is a synchronicity card where we are sort of in tune, in touch with our emotions and all of that stuff. That is looking positive, that is looking good, as well as it is a bit of an adventure. I think you're ready for an adventure. You are. You're ready to go back to California. You're ready to go back to that adventure. You've been thinking about it. You've been thinking about it a lot. I think you've been shopping around. You know what you need. You know where you need to do. And you have contacts, you have friends, family, you have people that you can rely on, people that you can talk to, people that you know in California, swimming pools and movie stars. I don't think you like where you're at. Come on. Give it up. Roxana, you don't like where you're at. You just don't. You don't like where you're at. I think that you're a bit uncomfortable there. You feel like it's a desert. You feel like things just aren't happening. The excitement, the adventure is not there. As well as you're being stifled, you're being held back. You don't feel like this is a place that you need to be. Eventually, you're just going to get upset with it. You're not going to like it. You don't enjoy it. Move back to California. There you go. There you go. We have the tarot throwdown. The tarot throwdown. Everybody loves the tarot throwdown. This is the only channel that you can get a tarot throwdown. I'm telling you right now, this is the only one. Roxana, get your butt back to California. I'm just saying, you got to go. You got to go. HJ is the last reading we're going to do tonight because I want to watch the debate because that is some good quality entertainment. All right. You know, I don't really want to watch the debate to decide on anything. I just want to watch the debate to hear everybody yell at everybody else because I like it when they yell at each other. Does that make me a bad person? Does that make me a shallow person? I like it when they yell at each other. When you got the scandals and all the good dirty laundry on each other and you're just yelling, you're screaming, you're blaming everybody for everything. I love watching that. That's high quality entertainment right there. It's like the Jerry Springer show. Debates basically should be like Jerry Springer. You know what I mean? Just bring out surprise guests and have them like fight on stage and just have everybody yelling, Jerry, Jerry in the audience. I think that would be a debate right there. That is where you need. That is where you need. Okay. All right. Last reading of the night. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Haley has a salon business. Is that going to be something viable? I think overall, yes. Overall, yes. Location is definitely sort of where we're at on this. Three of Swords, you're not able to find the magic spot that you need. Any business with a salon is really going to be based on location. How much foot traffic do you have? How many customers do you have that are going to be established? How many people are going to come over and come in? How many customers that are just going to be, ooh, what is that? And come in as well. Renting the space, sharing the space, having other people in there beside you, etc., or renting a spot in somebody else's established space is going to be big. Three of Swords says location is going to be your enemy or your best friend. You need to do that. Do you want to do this? Will you find a salon business in 2020? I don't think 2020 is going to be your year. 2021 is going to be a little better. The star says you are destined to find it, though. If you're looking for this, you don't need that. I think that is going to be your magic touch. And I think that 2021 is going to be your year. One of the big things that you're sort of being held back is, again, COVID and all of the nightmarish things. People sort of holding on to their money. They're nervous about the economy, etc. They don't know what's going on, all of that. The star says ultimately you're going to get it going on, though. But this year is kind of challenging. Again, location is going to be your main key. I think that the more you think about it, the more you plan it, the more you work on it, the better it's going to be. So again, 2021 is going to be much better for you. Nine of Cups, I think you're going to feel emotionally better and more stable as you come into 2021 as well. So there we go. And that is our show. I'm here every night at 6:30. I'm going to go watch the drama and